guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic. So July is over. I am back to work and getting things done. I am just so excited that sorry, Cleo's, say hi Cleo. Say hi baby. Yeah, she's a little salty. If you haven't noticed since my last videos, I have a new bookshelf behind me. So I bought and built this bookshelf and put it on top of my other 3x3 bookshelf, and now I've got like a whole entire wall of books and all of that fun stuff. But you guys are here for my July wrap up. So I had like a pretty ambitious July TBR, from the multiple double rolls on Courtagonist to my Japan, TBR for, what I should read while I'm in Japan, or what I could read while we're on the subways and the trains and different things like that. But out of all of those amazing books that I said that I was going to read, I only read 7. And I think that 7's pretty good, especially since 3 out of the 4 weeks of July, I was traveling, or the 5 weeks of July. The 3 middle weeks, I was in California for work, and then in Japan for 2 weeks. So I think 7 books is pretty good when I'm doing mostly traveling and sightseeing and work stuff and everything like that. So without further ado, let's get into what I read for the month of July. And I do own a lot of these. I just didn't pull them to show everybody. So I'm just going to pop pictures up on here. But the very first one that I read was The Cats Came Back. This is the Magical Cats Mystery Series by Sophie Kelly. This is book number 10, which I'm all for. I love the Magical Cats Mystery Series so much. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. There's just something about magical cats and sassiness and the ability to go invisible and go through walls that I love. And the fact that they help her create, a little bit of mischief, but also figure out the whodunit is amazing. So I love this one so much. I also love the fact that there's going to be like a year-round calendar, an all-year calendar of Owens and Hercules in this book. I kind of wish she had a merch shop like Sophie Kelly herself, and I could just go and buy it, because I would 100% buy it. The next book that I read was The Secret Book and Scone Society, right here, by Ellery Adams. If you guys watched any of my Instagram stories or anything like that, I have fallen in love with Nora and the Book and Scone Society. I love this series so much. It doesn't, it reads like a cozy because there's a mystery, there's murder mysteries, the women are figuring out the whodunit and everything, but it's also like best friends forever, and it shows the pain that people have, and it shows, it's not all 100% cozy and all happy. It shows the people's real feelings and everything like that, and I love it so much. And Nora, she was originally a librarian. She's a burn victim, and I'm not going to go into too much because you're going to figure out why. But one of the things that I love that she does is she does bibliotherapy, and people come into her bookshop and they tell her just a little bit about themselves, what's going on with them and everything like that, and then she gives them a sort of like a prescription of books to read that should help them figure out their problem or their situation, which I love. You can actually go to bookrx.com and submit a problem to Nora, and hopefully you will get a good book suggestion to help you with your problem. But I read this, if I could have given this like a 7, 8, 10 out of 5 stars, I would have. This is an amazing book. The next one that I read was Murder's No Vote of Confidence. I don't know where it is. Murder's No Vote of Confidence, here it is. So I was sent this book, Murder's No Vote of Confidence by Kensington, and I enjoyed it. It was a Nantucket Candle Maker mystery series. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, which to me means that it was good. I like that it's a good start to building characters. This is the first one in the series, and so it's really rare for a book, the first in the series, like the book and Secret Book and Scone Society, to get a 5 stars from me, because I really have to be into the characters and the character development and everything like that. I do feel like Kristen Breacher is getting there with her characters. Jessica Sterling's candlelight themed nuptial promises to be the perfect kick-off to the summer's first official holiday weekend. Stella's thrilled to have been chosen to provide the decorative centerpiece for the wedding ceremony. And trouble comes. It seems like Jessica's estranged uncle is killed, and they're trying to figure out why. I am eager to read the second book in the series, but this did just come out in July, so this past month it came out. So if you want, you should go and check this out. I will be reading the second one in the series when it comes out, just because I do believe that this has a really, really good footprint to be a great cozy mystery series. The next book that I read was Caught Dead-Handed, a Witch City mystery series by Carol J. Perry. This is the first book in the series, and I gave it a 2-star. I buddy read this with Kayla from Literature Reads, and I was not impressed by it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was not, it wasn't that good. I loved it at first, and then they started getting on to some really, really like hairy topics, like mental illness and being like changing your sex and different things like that, which those things don't bother me if they're handled in the delicate manner in which they are. But I was not impressed with how they were handled. I was kind of offended, actually, but I don't know. I feel like you went through this whole entire process with the main character only to have it sort of like taken away at the end. Like, I'm not going to blow it. I am going to read the second book in the series in August, I think, but I'm not 100% okay with it, I guess. It's just not the best. And I know that Kayla didn't like it either, so that was Caught Dead-Handed. I wasn't a fan, and like that's hard for me to say, like really hard for me to say. The next book that I read was, in case you're wondering, the book is okay. The book is okay, I promise. The next book that I read was The Whispered Word by Ellery Adams. So I couldn't just take a hardback with me to Japan, so I bought it on my Kindle, and here is The Whispered Word. This is the second book in the Secret Book and Scone Society novel, and it was just as amazing as the first one. These covers are just flipping stunning, like gorgeous. I will be getting every single one of these books in the big covers, like the hardbacks and everything, because I love them so much. But you just dive deeper into these women's lives and the town that they're living in and everything, and I love every single bit of it. It's just an amazing series. You really do need to go and pick it up. I promise you will not regret it in any way, shape, or form. It got over 5 out of 5 stars for me. I love this series so much. It's so, so good, so you need to go and check it out. The next book that I read was Death by Dumpling by Vivian Chen, and this was the Cozy Mystery Book Club Book of the Month. and we are actually having a live stream on it on Angela's channel, so it will be up by the time that this video is posted, and you need to go and check it out if you've read it and you missed the live stream. I gave it a solid 3 out of 3 stars. There were some aspects that I wish were like dived in deeper, or the main character, her name is Lana. I kind of feel like she was a little childish to begin with, and she had like some issues that she really needed to just get over, and it was bothering me. But all in all, I think that it was a solid 3 stars. I will, of course, read the next book in the series. They just look too amazing and scrumptious not to, but this was an average cozy for me. It was all right, not too bad. And last but certainly not least is Mindy Kaling's sort of like biography, autobiography, Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? I thought that it was okay. I think I gave it a 3 stars. Yeah, I gave it a 3 stars. It was all right when it came to an autobiography. There were quite a few spots that I just skipped because I didn't understand the reason for a section. But overall, there were some really funny parts that I liked, and a lot of body positivity and be yourself and be the best person that you can possibly be, and I really liked and enjoyed those messages. So it was a good, 3 stars. It wasn't too bad. So that is the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. What did you read in the month of July? Let me know down below if there are any that you think that I would love, that I just need to pick up immediately. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.